Solve for x, then find each angle measure. All right, so we have parallel lines. That's pretty important. We have an angle on the very top left and an angle on the very bottom right. Now, these two angles have a name as far as the way they're related, and they're called alternate exterior angles. When given parallel lines, alternate exterior angles are congruent, which means I can say -1 plus 14x, that's the guy on the top left, is going to equal 12x plus 17. And now it's just a equation with x on both sides of the equal sign problem. So I'm going to subtract 12x from both sides, like so, minus 12x, and across you out. That leaves me with -1 plus 2x equals 17. Now it's a two-step equation, so let's add 1. Let's add 1, cross u out. 2x equals 18. Divide by 2, x equals 9. Now I did part 1, which was solve for x. Part 2 has me finding each angle measure. Well, just because x is 9 doesn't mean the angle measure is 9. In fact, it's not. The angle measure could be u or u as long as I plug in 9 for it. So why don't I take this one? 12 times 9 plus 17. 12 times 9 is 108 plus 17 is going to be 125. So this angle down here on the bottom right is 125 degrees, which means its alternate exterior angle is also going to be 125 degrees. If I were to look at this angle and go directly opposite of it, I have vertical angles, which means that's 125 degrees. And this angle is alternate interior to that angle, which means you're 125 degrees. It just makes sense because it's vertical to that guy right there. Now, if all of those are 125 degrees, I have to keep in mind that if I were to take any two adjacent angles in any of these problems here, any angle glued to each other is going to add up to make a straight angle. In other words, 180. So if I wanted to find out what all of these angles are, I'm going to do 180 minus 125, which gives me 55 degrees. So your 55 degrees, which means its vertical angle is 55 degrees, which means its alternate interior angle is 55 degrees, which means its vertical is 55 degrees. So when you're given parallel lines and you're being asked to find angle measures, it's either going to be one angle and its supplement adds up to 180. And if whatever angle you come up with, three other angles are going to be the exact same thing. Vice versa with these guys. So there you go. Fun.